Being the scapegoat means that we had to take on all sorts of beliefs from the toxic system that we grew up in, which affected how we viewed ourselves and the world around us. It affected our perception of reality. The conditioned beliefs are usually tied to a perception that relationships are transactional, and the ones who set up the transaction rate was the system. That meant that the transaction was never really equally distributed and it always served the good image of the system. So the conditioned belief that a scapegoat had to adapt is that they were always equally reimbursed for their servitude to the system. But in reality, the price that they had to pay was a loss of their contact with reality, the disruption of their identity, and the loss of their freedom to truly choose who they want to be and what or who they want to truly serve. Servitude is a noble quality that speaks to our conditioning that's evolutionary, that is based on us humans being social creatures. But if servitude does not come from a place of freedom of choice, but if it comes from conditioning and obligation, then that servitude is actually a part of the system's way of controlling the scapegoat. So, the trap of the conditioned beliefs that we gather in a toxic system is that non-reciprocal and non-equal relationships are the norm and that they represent some sort of love. But in reality, they represent a non-consensual obligation to the system that erases the freedom and integrity of the people that had to inherit the belief of the system.